All right, so I'm going to try to bring in our talker here. The webcam is steaming up. I don't know why that happens. It just happens sometimes. I don't know. It's really bizarre. Hello?
Who's patronizing you?
I'm being patronized. They just won't stop.
Meaning they're your patrons or they're patronizing you?
They're patronizing me. They
For
won't
what?
stop. I don't know why.
What are they patronizing you about?
I don't know. Maybe they agree with what I'm saying and therefore they're just patronizing me. I don't know.
They should feel lucky to have discovered you, actually.
They should be, but they're just
I've seen them all, and I only watch you now.
There you go. See, my plan has worked. I've gotten you to unsubscribe from everyone else, and I've successfully created an echo chamber.
Well, no, I still subscribe to Jimmy.
Oh, well, can't win them all. All right, so you come out with a second short film. Is that true?
Well, yeah, it was necessary. The first one, look.
Hold up. You are under the covers right now. Are you underwater? Is the ship sinking?
Oh no, my finger goes in front of this hole, and then you can't hear me. But I move my finger.
Okay.
So that first video, worked because I know that AOC saw it because she quoted it. That was literally what got her to say it's violence. She used two quotes directly from the video that she would never have been able. No one would have been able to give her those quotes.
So remind us, we are referring to the first short film that you came onto my show to promote of Jimmy Dore basically just harassing AOC for no reason and singling her out. And then it showed that contrasted with AOC actually doing the things that Jimmy Dore was claiming that she didn't. And
no, it wasn't that she was doing anything except she was on the floor talking about Mr. Yoho.
Yes, exactly, like speaking up against power and stuff. Whereas like Jimmy Dore is claiming that she is never doing that and she's never in uncomfortable positions and she's just an establishment.
Yeah, that wasn't so much the point though. Like I started with that idea of showing her really going out there and doing stuff, but then I decided to just go with this floor speech, which is really more about not so much, well, yes, it is standing up to power, but not so much showing her doing things as actually responding to the idea of, men using language towards women that's demeaning and sexist. So it was really about the concept that she was addressing, not the action. But
okay,
anyway,
that's the deeper meaning. You've come out with a sequel short film.
Basically, yeah. But I think what you should do maybe is. Oh, and I did want to address what you were just talking about first, though.
Okay.
Because, like, you're addressing a lot of individual aspects of what's happening on the left in this little situation we find ourselves in. But I'm not sure, not that you can know, but what is really going on here? Because it's super bizarre. From one of the most bizarre things was that hit piece done about Ben Dixon and Naomi Key.
That Gray Zone video, is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, the fact
that was so funny.
But think about it. When have you ever seen anywhere where someone disagrees with someone in media, and all of a sudden those three people who are most prominently disagreeing get a hit piece done on them by another media outlet? Where does that happen?
And it's like this like bizarre professionally edited video too. Like that's the other thing. It's like there's actual legit money in here, and oh my god, Max. And I would like to say it's dark money because again, where do we know where a lot of this money comes from? Super chats and Patreon. Like how does Brianna Joy Gray have $35,000 a month on Patreon?
Where did you find that information?
What information?
$35,000.
It's on her Patreon. It's public.
It is?
Yeah. I think she's at 33,000.
I didn't know the number.
She's lost some cash.
The number of people is public, but I didn't know the number of dollars is. But you saw that?
Yes. Last I checked, it was 33,500.
Wow.
But yeah, so we've got this next short film. And,
okay, but I think did you do any? I don't think you did any work on any coverage of his blasting of AOC for saying it was violence. Did you do any of that? Because it's very important.
I did. I believe so. I think yesterday. I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
I didn't see it. It's well, you might want to just review the beginning and see what the hell he's saying, because it's totally cringe disgusting. Like, it is, and disingenuous, and using false equivalents and just false stories and totally misrepresenting everything.
Yeah, and again, I want to reiterate that one of the core ways that his proof of AOC being a sellout is that she voted for the CARES Act that she publicly went against, right?
And
so it's one of those ways that if you don't believe in that conspiracy theory, then you're already weeded out. And that's the thing. It's like, and if you've not heard either way on the conspiracy theory, if you just don't know, if you're ignorant, then it's like you just accept it as truth. And it kind of builds that bizarre network of echo chamber conspiratorialism.
You did a great job on that, by the way. I didn't see that covered anywhere. How did you decide to go and look for that?
Which part?
The actual vote?
Oh, no, yeah, I covered this yesterday. I reviewed the actual footage.
Yeah, did you come up with that idea of looking for it yourself?
I had a bunch of these people send me that video and said it's proof that AOC didn't vote against the CARES Act. And I was like, that is objectively not true. Let me just look at the video and have basic audio boost on it.
Yeah.
And if you listen on your like phone speakers that have volume, then I guess I believe that, right? But like, I don't know.
There's no way you can prove that. No way.
But
there's no way you can prove that she voted yes.
Yeah, and again, her public statements mean more than anything else. So I'd like to get into the short film here.
So you don't want to look at the other one first to see what
which other one?
To?
I forget. Link it to me. I'm sorry.
Well, I did. I did. I did 2 videos. One is his.
Oh,
his
right.
reaction to her, and then my reaction to him. You don't have to watch his
40
whole video.
Minute fucking video. Holy mackerel.
No. Mine's only 3, by the way.
I know, but like Jimmy Dore's is a 40-minute.
No,
video.
just look. When he gets to her tweet, which is, scroll through and look when he gets to her tweet and see what he says. That piece of shit.
Ryan Grimm, AOC. Okay.
He is such a scumbag. You know what I can't stand, Andrea, is that I watch him and I'm like, you motherfucker, you're lying and grifting and nobody can say a word to you and you've got all these people watching you and nobody's going to criticize you and you've got this whole platform and fuck you. You should have somebody on there who's going to fact check your ass. You liar.
All right, I'm going to click play and we'll see what he's saying.
The first vote that she cast was for Nancy Pelosi.
You're not there yet.
The first vote AOC did in Congress was going against her campaign promise to Glenn Greenwald that she would not vote for leadership. She did vote for leadership.
Maybe
she voted for Nancy
Pelosi.
First
Discord with me?
first vote.
Right. Now, I forgot to share Discord with you. I'm so sorry. I'm a little high right now. I'm just a pothead comedian, so bear with me.
Oh, that's one of it. I nailed him on that when he says, I'm just a comedian in my basement. Okay, we'll see about that. Oh, Andrea, I have to re-edit because you reminded me just now of a very important scene that I forgot. Do you know where we find the one where he says, I'm going to come after you and I'm never going to stop? Do you remember where that was? You just said it, and I need it.
I don't fucking remember.
I know, right?
Just scroll. Just search Jimmy Dore on my channel and just you'll find it. You'll find it.
Was it with Gray Zone or was it during the? I think it was during.
I think it was during the town hall, the so-called town hall podcast.
Yeah. The first one, not the after fucking stupid party.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Second
tell you
vote.
that I.
She says one of my first votes. You only get
Spielberg.
Say that again.
I spoke with Spielberg.
How'd that go?
It was I thought it went really well. I think he is exactly who he seems to be on there.
Okay.
But, with the way that things are going, it's a little bit iffy to trust anybody right now, but he did seem legit and concerned. And
I mean, he went up against Jimmy and didn't cuck out like everyone else did. So
he's
shout
the
out
only
to that
one.
guy.
I told him.
And again, I think forcing the vote is a decent idea. And if we had a month to actually discuss the strategy behind it, maybe we could have come up with something collectively. But we didn't because we had this jackass douchebag screaming over everyone.
And if Jimmy weren't the head of it, then sure, we could have had a good thing going. But I sent him the clip of you going, oh my God, who's this guy? I want him on my show. He's great. I love you. Oh my God. I sent him that.
Is he going to come on my show?
I think maybe. Who knows? We'll see.
Right.
I'm working it.
All right. See, now I have other people doing free labor for me. They're making short films that I can show on my program, and they're going to get me guests.
Don't put it like that, because, I'm a capitalist, man.
No, I am not a capitalist. I will not be paying you. Actually, I guess if I were a capitalist, I wouldn't be paying you, because that's what capitalists
You're only a one-way capitalist.
Exactly. All right, so I'm gonna listen to some of this. I'm gonna skip ahead.
But I'm gonna tell you something. I wrote a musical called The Big Bank. It's about a bank that loves to foreclose on people, and a guy who falls in love with a woman who's got to foreclose in her flower shop. And the first line of the bank's main theme, which is "We repossess," is, "Any good relationship consists of give and take. Without this equilibrium, a chum you'd never make. So I employ this adage old that I might be a friend. I'll do my part most graciously and take to the very end."
I like that.
Capitalism, baby, capitalism.
Yeah, when they only take, it's not real. It's fake. See? There you go. All right, I'm at the tweet. Let me just listen to what Jimbo Dumbo has to say real quick.
Line of this video clip. Here's the part that you've been waiting for. She said that, and then she said this. She said, and to be 100% honest, and she put an emoji there, the 100% part. And to be 100% honest. So whenever someone starts off a tweet with, and to be 100% honest, and they make the extra effort to get an emoji in there, some bullshit is coming your way.
No, stop.
Translation, this is a 30-year-old and not like a 90-year-old, and she knows how to use the emojis like a normal person.
This is the first absolutely false statement. 100%, you cannot, 100% with the red emoji, you cannot say something stupid like this, that this means there's bullshit.
This is boomer. Okay. This guy's a boomer. This is a boomer moment. I'm sorry.
The whole country's being run by boomers.
I know. And now, they're trying to take control of progressive left media.
They make the extra effort to get an emoji in there. Some bullshit is coming your way. And here it comes. She goes, it was hard during this to be targeted and marred as some sellout enemy of the people over a late tactical disagreement over one floor vote. You mean...
I just want to emphasize that AOC's most important word in this whole thing is late. It is a very... Like Jimmy Dore said himself, I came up with this in 2 weeks. You came up with this, 3 weeks before the speakership vote. That's very late. That's after, everyone's already been organizing on other ideas.
That was planned. Because the more you have to do it with speed, the more you can pressure people and make them feel like
idiots. And the more you can convince people that it's justified to go hound these politicians.
And there's no other chance. This is it. Ladies and gentlemen, buy this car right now or you can't have it again.
Exactly.
Heat from a fucking YouTube comedian? This is what the thing that was hard for you? A YouTube comedian yelling in his garage in Pasadena about the thing that you campaigned on? That was what was hard? No, what was hard was that we sniffed you out and we're shining a light on the fact that you're abandoning the people right now.
Oh, my God.
And you're not doing what you can do. And you're lying. You're going against the campaign promise.
Did she campaign and promise to get a Medicare for All floor vote immediately and then lose all of her power and never get Medicare for All passed?
Actually, her campaign was totally about hashtag force the vote. That don't you remember?
Yeah, last I checked. Again, Jimmy Dore, created AOC in a laboratory, reminder, he claims credit for AOC. So this is, really bizarre. Should I continue going on, or does it?
A little bit. Just
and then she totally diminishes it by calling it over one floor vote. Before she was in Congress, she was screaming we needed a floor vote for Medicare for All. I'll show you those videos in a second.
And then maybe she changes her mind strategically. And also, we need a floor vote is different than we need a floor vote right now.
You need to add to your arsenal of sound bites the Nina one where she's like, I have been in bodies before, and what you think you know, you don't know.
I mean, that's I don't know. My sound drops are mostly just for funny value. I don't want to discredit Nina Turner that way.
No, that's an authentic one. No, you've got some good ones, I think. That are
I got Bernie, but Bernie's Bernie. Everyone knows Bernie. Anyway,
all right, go.
This was her signature issue, and she demanded a vote.
Say that again.
Your sound bites are getting really diverse and nice. I like them.
I got so many good ones from the.
You're the only person who fucking does that. Can you believe that?
I got it from TMBS, but they don't do it anymore because of the Corona thing, and I guess they don't know how to do podcasts remotely, which is bizarre. That's a criticism of almost everybody on YouTube and the left wing media. They don't know how to make podcasts. Like, I'm sorry. Like, we are almost a year in, if not a year into coronavirus, and if you're still doing Zoom for your podcast, I mean, again, I'm not trying to be rude. I understand.
No, let me tell you, I'm a producer, as you know, and it's not easy to get the right stuff remotely. It's not.
Well, I can
been
do
difficult.
it. If I can do it, so can everyone else. I'm just a pothead comedian.
Well, that's why you're able to do it, because you can be a pothead comedian. Other people are trying to look like,
Yeah, I know. I'm just teasing. I'm allowed to tease. It's okay.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
All right, let's keep going.
For all. I'll show you those videos in a second. But
Thanks.
This was her signature issue, and she demanded a vote while she was campaigning. And now that we got it, she goes, it's just a tactical disagreement over one floor.
Again, a floor vote is different than we need a floor vote on January 5th at 6 or by sundown. Like, make it more epic.
In a rush.
If we don't get a floor vote by January 5th by sundown, then you are canceled.
Before we even have the whole crew here.
Like, it's just so goddamn
Before
dumb.
Trump is even gone. Oh, I loved your point about fucking Medhurst saying that by the way, do you know he doesn't even live? He lives in London.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, so he says all this stuff about this country and what we should do, and he doesn't even live here. But
which I don't necessarily have a problem with, but like you have to understand that. Like, and this guy, and again, going back into the Medhurst guy, the guy, like, he has got like Green Day, American Idiot in the background. He's wearing like an LA like sports team hat. Like, he's really trying hard to LARP as an American, and that's the problem. Like, if you want to, like, you know, comment on American politics living in London, that's great, awesome. Like, more power to you. But if you're going to LARP as an American while you do it, it's a little weird.
David Dole always says he's Canadian and he doesn't know, and he always makes it clear. But what I was going to say is your point about Kevin McCarthy allowing Kevin McCarthy to come in as if it's no big deal when Trump is still trying to steal the election with all these Republicans and Senate is controlled by Republicans. That's insane.
It's ridiculous.
But they don't care. They want Trump to be in. You understand that, so.
Well, yeah. It's not, like, again, their whole LARP is that, oh, we don't want Trump. It's just that they're the same, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And it's the way for them to dodge the question like little children. They don't think he's a
fascist, bro. They don't think he's a fascist. They think Biden's just as much of a fascist as he is.
It's ridiculous. And yes, is the Democrats' foreign policy awful? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. It's horrendous. Absolutely. But to say Jamal Bowman and Kevin McCarthy are the same people, Jesus Christ.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, let's keep going.
But not see through this. Ryan Grimm doesn't, but does anyone else not see through this? I mean, besides people at the Intercept. But everybody else does, right? Right? And here it comes. Here comes the big part. She says, also a bummer to see figures excuse comments like F her and F anyone who protects her. That's not tone. That's violence. She's equating speech with violence. Someone saying F off or F her. She's saying that...
This is like, again, the... baby bitch, like, I'm a free speech absolutist.
No, literally what he does is he takes her comment that he was violent with her and he gives her more violence because she did that. Like, literally. That's
again, there's a difference between someone in their bedroom saying fuck AOC and then someone in their bedroom streaming in front of 900,000 people saying, I'm gonna come for you, AOC. There's a difference.
And fuck you and fuck you and fuck you and you're a loser and you're evil and you're taking people's Medicare away and
then lying about her voting. It's ridiculous nonsense.
Now you can go to my video. Can you read the epitaph? Is that what it's called?
Epitaph? Is that a Halo 3 map? I think.
Whatever the title card with the quote on it. I know I have to put quotes on there. Wait, you can play it with the music. You'll have time, but better
is it copyrighted?
What is the music?
Is it? I'm asking you. Like, what is it?
You don't need to play the music if it's going to cause a problem for you.
I don't know if it's going to cause a problem. Like, is it an actual song?
Well, I'm sure. Yeah, it's an actual. It's from 20 years ago, but it's.
All right. Well, I'll try to put it on low a little bit.
You don't. You could. It's only there. It's only in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
You can just pause it and then read it.
Okay, so it is no longer a choice between violence and nonviolence in this world. Semicolon. It's nonviolence or non-existence. Martin Luther King Jr. I'm not actually sure if I agree with that, but if you believe that Jimmy Dore's behavior is violent, destructive, or otherwise unacceptable, please join us in condemning it. Put pressure on Jimmy to be a better man and stop demeaning, belittling, and threatening our best representatives. I mean, I agree with that. Violence is it's a last resort tactic. It's a break glass in case of emergency tactic. and just throwing it around and saying, let's go get our yellow vests. From, like, this guy lives in London, Richard Medhurst. He's like, go get your yellow vest and go out there and protest without knowing. And I'm not going to tell you how to protest. I'm not going to tell you, like, you can't join an org. You have to go out by yourself, right?
No more organizing. No more.
And that's
organizing.
the problem is, again, they're using this cool, oh, look at me, yellow vest. And, like, and they're just dismissing that violence is a very serious thing.
Andrea, let's just pause for a second, because this idea, everything else put together, but now that I didn't know this. I didn't know that he said this, but this no more organizing.
I have it up right here. Hold on.
No more organizing?
Here it is. All right, check it out.
We need to organize more. We do not need to organize more for Medicare for all. You do not need to organize more for Medicare for all.
But that is literally like saying, stay in your room, listen to me.
Don't go out there.
Do anything else.
And again, he's calling nurses, by the way, which are frontline workers on a pandemic. He's calling them lazy.
That is, and he's calling Fauci a liar on par with Alex Jones. So look at what we're dealing with here.
No, the guy is legit bonkers. He's bonkers. I mean, there's no argument about that.
Trump Jr., dude. Trump Jr.
Absolute bonkers.
All right. You're ready. I'd like to know what you think. I'm really asking you to review it because I don't like to publish anything without your go ahead.
I mean, we're publishing it live, so I mean, it's going to be it's etched in the record regardless.
But you know, I'm not going to spread it far and wide until you okay it.
All right, sounds good.
No, don't put that on. You're going to get in trouble.
This is the music.
She says.
Beautiful music,
She figures excuse comments like F her and F anyone who protects her. That's not tone, that's violence. She's equating speech with violence. Someone saying F off or F her, she's saying that's violence. We need to storm Washington, D.C. We need to scare the fuck out of people. When they were coming for Nixon, they were protesting, and they had set up around that White House these school buses. And he says, what are those for? And he was
like,
don't even pause it.
I'm sorry, I gotta pause it. But like Jimmy Dore calls other people nerds. Like Jimmy Dore calls other people nerds and then goes on this show with Ben Norton. Like, I'm sorry, like if anyone looks like a nerd, like I'm sorry,
he
this
looks
is
like
an
alien, like literally like an alien. Oh my god. All right, don't pause it because I want you to get the rhythm.
I just want to, just a disclaimer for anyone. Please do not tone police me. This is a pro-free speech channel. These guys are suckers and losers and dorks and nerds.
Up around that White House, these school buses. And he says, what are those for? And he was with Kissinger. And he goes, that's in case they break through the fences. Those will slow them down. And he said, he said to Kissinger, Henry, I'm afraid if they get through there, they'll come for us and kill us. That's where they should be. That's how afraid they should be of us. We're going to fucking haunt you. I figured this out in 2 weeks, AOC. You liar, you coward, you gaslighter, you standing in the way of people in healthcare. You run on healthcare and then you deny it to us. You dangle it in front of your fucking constituents. And then when you get there, you don't lift a fucking finger. Are you happy with her? You think you should be nicer to her? Or you think we should rake her over the coals? Or do you think we should make them scared to fucking death? I'm a jack.
Again, like, this speaks for itself, but I am a narcissist and I have to comment on it. Again, like, the guy, like, every time, and then Brianna Joy Gray is like, oh, is this violence? Like, because fucking Jimmy did a masturbation thing on a fucking podcast or whatever. It's like,
I know, I saw that.
Like, and then she deleted that tweet, by the way.
That was, she deleted that. That's fucking crazy.
But they're just mocking the idea that inciting a war, and again, Jimmy Dore's not going to be on the front lines. He's telling people, these people are all saying, go to war for me, right? Don't organize, though, so just go by yourself, and then, like, get hurt by police or killed, and then also I'm going to sit in my bedroom.
They were doing with the whole forced to vote. They were telling these women of color to go fight for me in your war zone. And I'm not going to be there. You're going to be there, and you're going to have to stay there, too.
Yep, it's ridiculous.
Off comedian in my garage. I got no power.
I get 10 to 12 million views a month, and they won't
come on. I've got no power. I get 10 to 12 million views a month. Yeah, you don't have power? You're saying AOC should go utilize her bully pulpit because she has no power in Congress, which I agree with. But what is her bully pulpit based off of? The fact that people follow her and listen to what she has to say. You have almost 1 million YouTube subscribers and 10 to 12 million views a month, and you've got no power? What? how dumb are you, and how dumb do you think the rest of us are?
Garage. I got no power.
Wait, go back a
10 to
minute,
12 million.
30 seconds, so you can get this rhythm. I want you to see it.
Fucking constituents, and then when you get there, you don't lift a fucking finger. Are you happy with her? Do you think you should be nicer to her? Or you think we should rake her over the coals? Or do you think we should make them scared to fucking death? I'm a jag-off comedian in my garage. I got no power.
I get 10 to 12 million views a month, and they won't come out and address my progressive audience.
I'm just a YouTube host. I have no power.
I get 10 to 12 million views a month.
I'm the problem. Fuck you. She's going to do every underhanded, cheap thing in the world to try to get out of it, including try to intimate that I'm some kind of a maniac doing violence instead of a maniac who's just yelling in his garage. We need to storm Washington, D.C. We need to scare the fuck out of people. You already voted for the CARES Act. Fuck you. I'm not yelling at a person. I'm yelling into a webcam. When I yell at a politician, which I'll do to their face, but I'm not doing it to their face. I'm yelling into a webcam. You realize that, right? Do webcams have feelings? Are you sure you're from the Bronx? You sound like some rich kid crybaby. That's exactly what she sounds like. Everybody sees through you, except your fucking sycophant DSA dickheads in fucking Brooklyn. What has she ever fucking done?
I'm talking about anybody who's a progressive in Congress who isn't endorsing hashtag the vote. All those motherfuckers who didn't show up today at our town hall. Every fucking
Town hall asterisk, and then at the bottom of the page, asterisk, a podcast, not actually a town hall.
one of them is selling you out and canceling you for their own personal gain.
You gaslighting, bullshitting actress.
There's this fucking twerp, by the way.
Mhm.
I like this guy. Look at this guy's grin. He's like, yeah, I got Jimmy on my show.
Yeah,
That's on my bucket list.
Attacking her. Such schoolgirl shit. Henry, I'm afraid if they get through there, they'll come for us and kill us. That's where they should be. That's how afraid they should be of us. I wouldn't say F you to a politician's supporters. And fuck anybody who is protecting her. Fuck you. That's how
so
afraid
good.
they
That's
should be
so
of
good.
us. I wouldn't say F you to a politician's supporters. And fuck anybody who is protecting her. Fuck you. What AOC is doing right now is evil. It's as evil. I'm just a YouTube host. I have no power. You don't think everyone knows that you got your start on my show?
Oh my
Somehow
God.
she's a victim of me?
Yeah, I love it. I've gotten when he's being called out for his power. I've got no power, but when he's being called out for being powerless, oh, I created her. Like I am
That
her
was
daddy, bitch.
actually my 13-year-old daughter told me to re-put the thing where I don't have power before that other line.
Knows that you got your start on
really
my
funny.
show. Somehow she's a victim of me? She's a victim of violence. I'm the problem? Fuck you. We're gonna fucking haunt you.
Ugh. A very, 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 and I like how this one's short and very to the point too.
Yeah.
Where it's
yeah.
like, if you are defending
Yeah.
this guy, I'm sorry, you're a dullard. You got a low IQ if you're defending Jimmy Dore. That's just how it is.
I hate to say it. I
and I really do. But
Only the really
The lowest.
I
The
hate
lowest.
to say this, but those with
really
the
low
lowest
IQ.
IQ.
Yeah, so wait, I just need to get that one line where I think the last line will be, I'm going to come after you and I'm never going to stop.
yeah,
And
no,
I
I
think-
mean definitely throw that in there.
It was the town hall, right?
Yeah, and when you do, if you do that, and then re-upload it, I'll link that in the description to this video, so that way,
Yeah,
if
wait
people want to
on-
watch
wait
that,
on
they can
the-
watch that version.
Yeah, wait on the actual one. Yeah, man, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. This guy,
It's not good.
I didn't even tell you what happened with that secret contact I had. Remember?
Well, we'll get into that
yeah.
later when
Yeah,
the show
it-
is over.
It turns. It's turning ugly, man.
But yeah,
Yeah.
again, I'm I like exposing the critters of YouTube. I come from YouTube. I've been on YouTube since I was fucking 14. And so I know how YouTube works. I know when someone is playing the game for views. I know when they're pretending to be who they are, or when they're pretending to be someone else for views. I can read that shit like I can read a book, right? And so like I just I want to put that to I want to let everyone know what the kind of pivots here are. Because again, their whole strategy forcing the vote. Well, How do you know that they didn't force the vote yet? It's not even proved yet. You know, the core fundamental thesis of hashtag force the vote was you vote for Pelosi. And then as soon as they vote for Pelosi, they call them sellouts?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're not going to wait a
Absolutely.
week and then see if they forced the vote yet? Now, if then you want to go after them, all right. But you haven't even waited.
No,
Like, they were
but you
attacking her
really
the day
can't-
of. Like, the hour of.
But you can't go with you should never vote for Pelosi once you said you should vote for Pelosi. You can't do that. He just did that. You can't do that.
That's the thing. It's like, and again, I also like, again, one of my first ventures into YouTube is the New Atheist YouTube back in like 2008 when I was like a fucking teenager, right? So I love the fucking like logic owns, right? I love making fun of people's arguments, right? And so when these guys are dumb fucking, like, they're so goddamn dumb that they don't know that hashtag force the vote means you force the vote while voting for Pelosi. And then also you shouldn't vote. Like, how are you going to be in the same 2-minute clip and say Pelosi is evil and also you didn't force the vote? Like, again, these people are school children when it comes to their IQ.
Yeah, we could just replace that with Pelosi's evil. How come you didn't vote for Pelosi? That's it. Unbelievable, these people.
They're just dumb.
But Andrea, there's too many of them, though.
Oh, yeah, I know.
There's Medhurst, okay? We'll start from the bottom, okay? The bottom of the barrel, Medhurst and House, right? Okay.
Nico House
Then
is horrendous.
Did you see? Did I show you he had an after party after, like, they were all celebrating this great stand they made in Washington, and he had no masks in a small room with 12 of his friends. Did you see that?
You need to show me that immediately, I think.
I tweeted it out.
Send me a link.
Here, I'm gonna. Dude, yeah, there was a video, and they made a video of eight of them in a room, no masks. So what does this mean? We're spreading coronavirus now? Like, with the 55% stronger strain, we're just gonna.
Again, these people are dumb as fuck, though. Like, that's the thing.
That's crazy.
Why is Brianna Joy Gray allying herself with Trump voters, transphobes, woman haters, and those who don't believe in germs?
You tell me.
Well, because she's getting paid to. That's the answer.
Isn't it? She wanted her corporate law life back, right?
I don't know.
Here, I'm going to send it to you right now. You want to put it on the screen?
I will put it on screen.
I can send it to you on Discord.
Yes.
Can I copy and paste it, probably?
Yes.
Here we go. Got it. Copy.
Don in the chat. You're not going to wear a mask when you're trying to get views from Trump supporters. Exactly.
Ooh,
exactly.
Ooh. That was good, man. That was smart. So how do I
You just copy and paste. It's that easy.
Chat it. I chat it to you?
You just copy, and then once it's copied, at that point
I don't know where to paste it, though.
You just paste it.
Andrea.
So once it's copied, it's on the clipboard, right? It's there. It's ready. It's ready to be pasted, right?
Here we go. I found the chat. Here.
Okay.
Here we go. It's there.
Oh my god. So, okay. This was from yesterday?
Yes.
This is yesterday.
They were fucking having an hour and a half. They were in there, bro. And this guy...
Who all is here? I don't recognize anybody.
Okay, this guy on the... of Nico is the guy who's the expert in election fraud, who's been doing all the investigations for their election fraud unit.
No.
Yeah.
No.
These people are correct. And you know who that is back there? That's that woman who works for Nico and Nico's team. She's on Twitter.
The Fiorella bitch?
Yes, yes. Look at these people.
These are the people that Brianna Joy Gray and Jimmy Dore are allying with. Can you fucking believe it?
Yeah.
Can you fucking believe it?
Only the
it's
really...
beyond, dude. This is beyond.
I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ...
How do you... So then you got all these people, man. It's a whole network.
It's a network of cringe, is what it is.
I feel like they have more units than we do.
Yeah, I don't know.
Their population is bigger than ours.
That'll I think sum us up for today. I'm going to be streaming later today.
For what?
For the Trump rally in Georgia.
Oh God.
The Trump rally in Georgia. After all of this happened, you know it's going to be epic.
Oh my God.
So I will be covering
that live. What time
is
that at?
What?
Oh, what time is that at?
I don't know, actually. I should look it up. Trump
Hey,
rally.
have you received the ads that Ben worked on for Georgia?
Have I received them? I did not receive anything. I may have seen them on Twitter, but I did not receive anything.
Oh, if you saw them on Twitter, then that's what I mean.
Yeah. Okay.
However,
I know. I love language. Oh my God.
I hate language. I hate language. It's awful. Language sucks.
When
all right.
is
Well,
this rally? Yeah. Get the hell out of here. I'm gonna.
What time? What time is that rally?
I don't know. It'll be when it is. I don't know.
All right.
I'm looking. I'm trying to look. If anyone knows, let me know. I'm
gonna watch you. I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna get other people to watch you.
You should. You should get as many. I should break 100 today. I got 95 last night. Concurrent viewers. I'm gonna break 100 today. That's gonna be what's happening. That's the goal. Yo, when does this fucking rally start? Holy shit. Maybe I should put Georgia in the search bar. That would maybe help.
That would help.
Yeah, it would help.
All right, are you gonna truncate my free speech?
I am going to commit
I
a
really
violent act on you.
I don't appreciate it.
Well,
The
luckily
violence
for me, and then everyone listening to the stream, because goddamn, right? Luckily for us, we don't care if you appreciate it. So goodbye. Anyway, I'm trying.